It's time to make things right. These words, spoken by former President Donald Trump, have reverberated across the globe, signaling a potential turning point in the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. Trump's call for a peace deal comes amidst escalating tensions and a growing humanitarian crisis. His intervention has sparked a mix of hope and apprehension, with the world watching closely as events unfold. The situation in Ukraine remains dire, with no end to the fighting in sight. The human cost of the conflict is immeasurable, with countless lives lost and millions displaced from their homes. The urgency of the situation cannot be overstated. Trump's call for peace, while controversial, has brought the issue to the forefront of international attention. As the world grapples with the complexities of the conflict, the need for a peaceful resolution has never been more apparent. Trump's relationship with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has been notably strained, marked by public disagreements and accusations. Trump has criticized Zelensky's handling of the conflict, accusing him of being ungrateful for U.S. support. He has also questioned Zelensky's commitment to peace, suggesting that the Ukrainian leader is more interested in prolonging the war than ending it. This tension was on full display during a heated Oval Office meeting on March 1, 2025. Witnesses described the meeting as fiery and regrettable, with Trump and Zelensky clashing over the terms of a potential peace deal. The meeting ended without a resolution, further highlighting the deep divisions between the two leaders. Trump's decision to temporarily halt military aid to Ukraine has further inflamed tensions. The move, seen by some as a way to pressure Zelensky into negotiations, has been met with criticism from both sides of the aisle. Despite the animosity, Zelensky has expressed a willingness to work with Trump to achieve peace. He has proposed a peace plan that includes prisoner releases, a ban on missiles and drones, and a potential Black Sea truce. Whether these concessions will be enough to satisfy Trump remains to be seen. The humanitarian situation in Ukraine grows more dire with each passing day. Millions have been displaced from their homes, seeking refuge in neighboring countries. The war has had a devastating impact on Ukraine's infrastructure, with hospitals, schools, and essential services struggling to function. The economic consequences of the conflict are also being felt globally. Supply chains have been disrupted, leading to shortages and price hikes. The war has exacerbated existing inflationary pressures, putting a strain on households and businesses worldwide. Beyond the immediate humanitarian and economic impacts, the conflict in Ukraine poses a significant threat to global security. The potential for the war to escalate into a wider conflict cannot be ignored. The involvement of nuclear-armed states raises the stakes even higher, creating a climate of fear and uncertainty. Finding a peaceful resolution to the conflict is not only a moral imperative, but also a matter of global security. A failure to do so could have catastrophic consequences, not just for Ukraine but for the entire world. The international community is divided in its response to Trump's call for peace. Some world leaders have welcomed Trump's intervention, seeing it as a much-needed push for dialogue. Russia, in particular, has praised Trump's decision to pause military aid to Ukraine, viewing it as a sign that the U.S. is ready to engage in serious peace talks. Others, however, have expressed concern over Trump's approach. European allies, already alarmed by the U.S. aid suspension, have announced plans to increase their own defense spending. They worry that Trump's actions could embolden Russia and undermine efforts to support Ukraine. Public opinion is also divided. While some welcome the prospect of peace talks, others believe that any negotiations that concede territory to Russia would be unacceptable. The debate highlights the complexity of the situation and the lack of easy solutions. The coming days and weeks will be crucial in determining the trajectory of the conflict. Whether Trump's intervention will lead to a lasting peace or further escalate tensions remains to be seen. The world watches with bated breath, hoping for a peaceful resolution to this devastating conflict.